22 years, 8,035 days, 4 World Cups, 5 different England managers. Players who were born after Arsenal's last title are now old enough to play for them. On the 20th of May, 2026, at a pub in Bournemouth, in a training ground in London, and on streets all across North London, Arsenal fans finally cried tears of joy. The wait is over. But this is not just a story about a trophy. This is a story about patience, about heartbreak, about a club that came second, then second again, then second again, a manager who was nearly sacked, a captain who kept believing, and a moment watched on a TV screen at a training ground that made grown men collapse to the floor. This is how Arsenal came back. To understand what this title means, you have to go back to 2004, Arsenal's last Premier League title. Arsene Wenger's masterpiece, 49 games unbeaten, Patrick Vieira lifting the trophy, Thierry Henry, Robert Pires, Sol Campbell. They called them the Invincibles, and the name stuck forever. But a name like that can become a curse. For 2 decades, every Arsenal squad was measured against those ghosts. Every manager was compared to Wenger. Every near miss made the shadow darker. The club drifted. Trophies dried up. The Emirates was built beautiful, modern, but for years, it felt like a stadium waiting for a story worthy of it. Then came Mikel Arteta. In December 2019, Arsenal appointed Arteta as head coach. He was 37 years old, a former Arsenal captain, no previous head coaching experience. The fan base was divided. The media were skeptical. In his early years, Arteta was criticized heavily. There were calls for his dismissal. Performances were inconsistent. The club felt lost. But Arteta kept building, quietly, patiently, his way. He placed his trust in young players. Bukayo Saka, a teenager from Ealing who grew up supporting Arsenal. Martin Odegaard, the Norwegian playmaker who became the heartbeat of everything. William Saliba, a Frenchman so composed at the back, he made defending look like art. By 2022-23, Arsenal were title contenders again for the first time in years. They led the league for months and then collapsed in the final stretch. Manchester City took the title, second place. In 2023-24, they won again, closer this time. City pipped them by just 2 agonizing points. Second place. Again, in 2024-25, Liverpool ran away with it. Arsenal finished 10 points back. Second, 3 times, 3 years, 3 heartbreaks. Arteta stood on the Emirates pitch at the end of that 3rd season, voice cracking, and said, "We're going to make it happen." Summer 2025, Arsenal went to work. Victor Gyökeres arrived, the striker who had terrified Europe at Sporting Lisbon. Physical, clinical, relentless. Ebereki Ease came from Crystal Palace, creative, unpredictable, brilliant. Together with Rice, Saka, Odegaard, Saliba, and goalkeeper David Raya, Arsenal finally looked like a complete team. They started the season like a freight train. 9 wins from the first 10 games, top of the table by October. But this is Arsenal, and Arsenal always find a way to make it complicated. In April, they lost 2-1 at Manchester City. City were on a run. The gap closed. North London held its breath. In the dressing room after that defeat at the Etihad, with Erling Haaland celebrating around them, Declan Rice looked at his teammates and said, "It's not done." The press laughed. Raya won the Golden Glove for the 3rd year in a row. And on Monday, the 19th of May, 2026, Arsenal beat Burnley 1-0 at the Emirates. 5 points clear. 1 game to play. All they needed was for Manchester City to sleep. Tuesday, 20th of May, 2026. Arsenal's squad gathered at their London Coney training ground, watching on screens, waiting. Manchester City versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth scored. City equalized. Then nothing. The final whistle at the Vitality Stadium blew. 1-1. City could no longer catch Arsenal. And in that moment, in that training ground in Hertfordshire, grown men who had given everything to this club fell to the floor. Rice posted on Instagram arms around Saka, Odegaard, Saliba, Ease, Havertz. The caption read simply, "I told you all, it's done." Then came the moment that made the whole of football stop. Arsenal's club's social media posted a video. Arsene Wenger, the man who built Invincibles, speaking directly to Arteta and the current squad. "You did it. Champions go on when others stop. This is your time. Now go on and enjoy the moment." Then he raised a glass of red wine to the camera. The mentor, saluting his student. 22 years collapsed into a single toast. Arsenal will lift the Premier League trophy on Sunday at Selhurst Park. And then, 7 days later, they face PSG in the Champions League final. In Budapest, a chance at the double. A chance at a trophy the club has never won. But whatever happens next, this moment cannot be taken away. The years of second place, the summers of heartbreak, the fans who never stopped believing. Mikel Arteta, the boy who played for Arsenal, who came back to manage Arsenal, who rebuilt Arsenal from the ground up, has done what no manager has done since Arsene Wenger. He has made Arsenal champions of England. And somewhere in a restaurant in North London tonight, a glass of red wine is being raised for the Invincibles who came before, for the champions who finally arrived, for Arsenal. If you felt that if football stories like this mean something to you, subscribe to Football Untold, because the game never stops giving, and neither do we.